Good morning, my fellow bunch of spookalins. Hope we're well again today. So, where am I today? Well, for today's adventure, I've come to a village in Rutland, near a place called Rutland Water, and I'm at a church. Now, this church goes back to Normandy time. I will take you in and give you a bit of a read about the history of the church, but I'm going to spin you around because this church is absolutely beautiful. Now, it's taken about a 2.5 hour drive to get here. It's only little, but it's absolutely amazing. The architecture and the history of it is beyond belief. So I'm going to spin you around and I'm just going to show you first the outside. So there she is. So we're going to have a walk and I will take you inside the church. Now, there's no lights in the church, so it is going to be very dark, so I have got a light on the camera. But just look at the architecture. Just look at the architecture on those window panels. They are just gorgeous. Now, this church dates back to the Domesday Book, and I'm just blown away by it because it's just an absolutely... What makes it great is these little lampposts. But just check the architecture on these. Now, when it comes to churches, you think they're just plainly built, but it's almost like Gothic style. But you wait till we get inside the church. I will do an investigation in these grounds about a family grave there. Obviously the tablet is just firing up, but just look at it from that point of view. The stonework on it, it is just outstandingly beautiful. So I'll take you a walk round. This is the side entrance. There is construction workers, so I do apologise about that. But we're going in and we will do the investigation inside the church first. Now, this church has been taken over from the Church's Conservation Trust, St. Peter's, but we will go in and I will show you just... Now, I'm going to have to put the light on in here, so we will go bright. There you go. So this is St. Peter's Church in Rutland. Ooh, creaky door. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the K2 down here for a minute. But as you can see, it's only a little church, but you look at it from the outside and you think it's huge. And here is a bit of reading for you. So if you wanted to read that. And then you've got a bit of history about it. The original church was built in around 1150, which is where the main feature, the striking Norman arch with 6 interestingly decorated orders, appears slightly distorted due to the weight of the wall above. The wonderful chancel vaulting is also very usual for this time period in its great swathiness of octopus-like tentacles, and may be the earliest example in Britain. And obviously it does say there the exterior of the church is 18th century but decorated with Norman style features and was majorly rebuilt by benefactor Lady Eliza Wingfield in 1791. So basically that gives you a brief of what the church is about. And over here it does say here, for those who are struggling to read, or no disrespect, but if can't read sort of thing, then it says this fine grade 1 listed church with chancel arch dating back to the 12th century was officially vested into the care of the Church's Conservation Trust in 2019. And it says Tickencote Manor was the first mentioned in the Domesday Book, held by the Countess Judas and then passed to the Wingfield family in 1594. The elaborate exterior is an imitation of Neo-Norman restored in the late 18th century by the architect S.P. Cockerell, 1792, under the commission of Miss Eliza Wingfield. St. Peter's is an architectural gem which when one walks inside of the church, they are immediately drawn to the showstopper Norman chancel arch, built between 1130 and 1150. It is highly decorated, featuring 6 bands of intricate carvings including zigzag chevrons, which are typically normal, beak heads, creatures, a green man, grotesque, and 2 Janus heads turned away from one another, thought to represent King Stephen and Queen Maud, who were rivals at the time the arch was constructed. So that's a bit of information for you. So I'm going to spin you around and you will check out this archway. You will be blown away by it. Now, obviously it's very quiet here, so I'm only going to have the K2, and obviously I've got the tablet fired up. But that is an old bell that once stood. But check this out, look at that arch. This is what people come here to see. I'll give you a close-up. Probably not too close actually, let's go back out a bit. But this is what it's all about. And as we go through to the other end, you can just see from all its, and up in that corner you have, where is it? There it is, look. That's one facing away from that one. And then the other one you have is just there. And as you can see, we're going further up into the, is it the nave or the chancel? Obviously we don't want to disturb the statue who's sleeping, the tomb. So, I tell you, I'd break myself now if that sort of like sheet fell off. I really would. And then you've got these beautiful, beautiful arches leading up to the top there, all the way around. So Oh, a bit bright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set the K2 up. Obviously the K2's here. I'm actually going to put it at the top end of the jar, or I might put it on the floor down there actually, or I might put it here actually. I could put it there, couldn't I? So I'll just get everything set up and then we'll go straight into the investigation. Back in a sec. Right then, so as you can see I've got the K2 set up there and already it's going off, so I don't know whether to look at the camera or look at the light, I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the tablet on and get that fired up, and then we will see what communication we have come through. So obviously as you can see the K2 is there. Let's turn it around a bit so you can see it more. There we go. Pop it there, and as you can see the camera's right close to it and it's not interfering. So without further ado, we will hopefully this tablet will work. Hopefully. Now there are spirits meant to be here, but the spirits that are here are benevolent, which means benevolent. Oh, okay. Benevolent spirits are kinder than malevolent. Benevolent spirits, oh wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you making your presence known to me? Can you make that go to ready if you are? Thank you. My name is Raven. Oh wow. Okay, can you stop that for a second? Okay. Okay, I'm going to move it, okay? In fact, I'm going to pop it. I don't know where to pop it. I'll pop it on the font here. There we go. That is going off already. Okay, my name is Raven. Thank you. Am I okay to be here? Do you mind me being here? I was hoping I could communicate with you. Would you be so kind to communicate with me, please? I don't mean you any harm. I don't mean you any disrespect. Please, if there are any spirits here with me now, would you be so kind to light that up for me, please? Like I say, my name is Raven, and I come here with respect for you. You probably think it's confusing that somebody's here trying to communicate with you. But believe me, I just want to communicate with you. Thank you. Okay, can you stop that for a second? Perfect. Do you know why I'm here? Would you like to communicate with me? Thank you. Are you a male spirit? Could you make that go to red if you're a male spirit, please?
Otto.
What did that say? Otto. Okay. Is that your name? Is your name Otto? Okay. Do we have a female spirit here? The gentleman spirit that's here, please may I clarify, if this is you, could you make that go to red for me, please? If you're happy for me to be here. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Please may I ask, are you happy for me to communicate with you? Are you happy for me to be here? This equipment won't harm you. It just lets me communicate with you. You can go up to those lights. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, that is how far I'm away from it. So I'm sitting on this pew here, and the K2's there. Okay, see if we can get that back into focus. We probably can't actually. Why is it not going into focus? Please, are you interfering with my camera? Are you making the camera go all fuzzy? If you are, can you just clarify that? Thank you. I'm going to have to try and get this camera back into focus. It won't come into focus. I'm just trying.
Son, be fearful.
Son and be fearful. Why do I need to be fearful? I've told that the spirits that are here are benevolent, so they don't mean any harm. They can probably guide me and protect me and be very helpful within my investigation. I'm so sorry about this camera, keep going in and out of focus. I don't know why it's doing it. Plus I haven't got my glasses on. I just hope it's not too blurry for you. Why did you say I need to be fretful? Do you mind me being here speaking with you? And is your name Otto? Thank you, Otto. Otto, do you like it here? That you can hear in the background is Richard. He's looking at the books because they have got pre-loved books here that you can take away. Otto.
They locked me away.
They locked you away. Why? Did something happen? Did you do something wrong, Otto? I'm not here to judge you or disrespect you. I'm just here to speak with you. Why did they lock you away? Was it something to do with the church? Was it something to do with the building of the church? Okay, did you help build the church then? Did you help build the church? If you help build the church, can you make that go to red for me, please? You can use my energy. Or did you not want them to build the church? I'm just trying to clarify and get this.
Cabin.
Would you prefer it if they'd built you a cabin then? Would you have preferred a cabin rather than a church? Otto, are you happy? Are you happy here? If you are, can you make those lights go off for me?
You are gentle.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're very kind speaking with me. I cannot thank you enough. That's very kind of you, Otto. Do you get many people come and try and communicate with you? I know you're breathing, but can you hear like breathing? Yeah. Otto, are you in this church with me, my lovely? Are you in this church, sweetheart?
There's a priest.
Hello, Father, if I can call you Father. Father, do you mind me being here? I like priests. Priests are good. They protect you. They guard you. They help you. Otto, were you a priest? Is that you?
Desperate.
You're desperate for what, Otto? Are you desperate for the priest to come here? Are you desperate for the priest to come and help you? Or would you like me to find a priest for you? Priests are good. They pray with you and they help you and they guide you through the guidance of God. I'm so sorry if you find this very confusing and very strange that I'm here talking to you. Are there any other spirits, Otto, that are around here? Otto, are there any spirits in the graveyard?
Watch out.
Okay, what do you want me to watch out for? Are you trying to protect me, Otto? Would you like to protect me? If you do, can you make those lights go off?
Can I help you?
You can help me. I'd be very kind and very appreciated if you can help me. I've come here to kindly communicate with yourself because I like talking to spirits. I like communicating with them. Maybe you could tell me a bit about your story, what kind of life you had. I just want to speak with you. I don't mean you any harm, and I'm not here to disrespect you. I respect whatever your wishes are. I mean, you're being really kind by making those lights go off. That is very, very kind of you, and it must take a lot of energy. Right, I'm going to go and have to change the battery, guys, because now I am on the red. So I'll be...
17.
Is that how old you are, Otto? 17? Right, I'm going to have to change the battery, guys. Bear with me. Right, sorry about that, guys. Obviously I had to change the battery, and while I was away changing the battery, these are the words that have come through. If you can see that, they left me scared, Charles, this is amazing, and Edwardian, and 17. For the spirits that are here, I am very, very sorry.
Godfrey.
Godfrey. That's an unusual name. Thank you, Godfrey. Like I was saying, I'm so sorry I had to leave. I had to change the battery on this camera. Would you be so kind to show yourself, please? You can use my energy, whether it be an orb or a flash of light. Or maybe a shadow, perhaps.
I miss my family.
Oh, bless you, Godfrey. Godfrey, are you buried in the grounds? Are you buried in the grounds, Godfrey? Because if need be, I can try and find where you're laid to rest. Would you like that, Godfrey? If you make those lights go off for me, sweetheart, I can perhaps find out where you're laid to rest and where your family are. If you'd be so kind. I know it's probably a big ask, Godfrey. Or Charles. Charles, if you're here. Or if your name was Charles.
The noise was him.
Okay, that's fine. Do you think you could be so kind and give me the privilege of making that noise again, please? Or if you could knock on something, perhaps? I know you must find this very strange, spirits. Very, very strange. Wrath. Okay, my next question then is, if you don't mind, did Charles and Godfrey have a wrath? Did they have some sort of a disagreement between them? I'm just trying to get answers. I'm just trying to relay your story so people can know about you and that they can understand you. Is it me, or has it gone awfully cold in here? It feels really, really cold in here now.
Yeah, that's 2-3 minutes off on the bit. That's count cold. I'm really cold.
Right, because you obviously probably can't hear Richard. But, say again.
It's gone very, very cold here in the last few minutes.
Yeah. Spirits, can you just clarify for me, please? If you're making it cold, can you make those lights go off for me, please? Even if it's just a little flicker. Are you making it cold? Can you please make those lights go off for me? I know it's a big ask, and I'm really, really sorry to ask. Thank you so, so much. That just clarifies to me that you are around. Godfrey, would you like me to find your grave? Would you like me to find your family?
The man scares me.
Which man scares you, darling? Who scares you? Does the priest scare you? Please, the only way I can communicate with you is with those lights. Does the priest scare you? Does Godfrey scare you? Does Charles scare you? When you mean, may I ask, please?
She scares people.
Okay, so the man scares me and she scares people. Okay. Is there a female spirit present? If there is a female spirit present, please can you make those lights flicker? Thank you. Thank you for coming forward. My name is Raven, an unusual name, I know. Please, could you do the honour and kindly tell me your name? I know whatever spirit communicated and said she scares people, but I don't feel afraid, I don't feel scared, unless you can do...
Find my grave.
Okay, I will find your grave. Is this the Godfrey family? Would you like me to find the Godfrey family grave? If that's okay, I will do that. Once I've finished in here, I would kindly ask, would you be able to come out into the grounds with me? And maybe try and help me look for your grave. I will do my utmost to look for your grave, or your family grave. That is not a problem. I am more than happy to do that, and I would be very honoured to do that. Spirits, may I ask, are you happy for me to be here? If you are happy and you don't mind me being here, can you please make those lights go off for me, please? Can you please make those lights go off for me?
Jasmine.
Hello, Jasmine. Thank you for telling me your name. Jasmine, my name is Raven. Are you the spirit that they say that she scares people? I'm not being disrespectful. I'd just like to ask and clarify. Do people think that you go around scaring people? Can you just make those lights flicker if that's correct? I'm just trying to figure out why people would say that about you. Do you like to scare people, Jasmine? If you do, can you make those lights go off for me, please? You can use my energy, you can use this equipment, you can, you know.
Horror.
Why would you say that? Do people think it's horror? That it's horrible that you're doing that? Jasmine, or any other spirits that are here, I would very kindly ask, and I know that you're benevolent, so you're not going to harm me, but may I kindly ask, do you wish me any harm? If you wish to harm me, can you make those lights flicker? It's one thing I ask all the time, so please don't be offended when I ask it. But do you mean me any harm? Do you want to affect me? If you do, then can you make those lights flicker for me, please? Oh, I've gone awfully cold again.
Yeah.
I have gone awfully cold. The spirits that are here, if you are here, and I know you are because this has gone awfully...
You are worthy.
Thank you. That's so very kind of you to say that, and I hope that in your life you were worthy too. I can't imagine what your life was like, because when you were alive, obviously I wasn't. Would you like me to take this investigation outside the church now?
Cemetery.
There you go, cemetery. Yeah. So would you like me to go to the cemetery now then, spirits? If you want me to go to the cemetery and leave this church, please can you make those lights go off for me, even if
They see the mist.
Okay. Is that a mist in the evening, or is there a mist that's around here? Maybe you could show me a mist?
Good evening.
Good evening, but it's actually morning. So good morrow or good morning. But if you're thinking that it's evening, then a very good evening to you. A very good evening to you.
Talking.
You are talking to me, and I enjoy talking to you. Would you make those lights go off for me, please, if you want to talk with me some more? If you want to talk with me some more, can you make those lights go off, please? Or if you'd like to follow me to the cemetery, would you like to do that?
It's very nasty here.
I don't know why they would say such things like it's nasty here and she scares people, because it is very cold in this church. Very, very cold. It wasn't when we first came in here. But like I say, there's meant to be benevolent spirits here. But at the moment I've had nothing. I don't feel bad. I don't feel on edge. I don't feel uneasy. I feel quite comfortable. And obviously the spirits, the K2 is not going off. So I think what we'll do is we'll take this investigation into the grounds now. Godfrey or Jasmine have asked me, sorry, the K2's just flickered. Godfrey and Jasmine have asked me if I could find their graves. So we are going to have a wander outside now and see if we can find their graves, and see if I can do a little bit more research when I do into them and find out what their life was like. I love this church. I'll be quite happy to spend all day here talking to the spirits. K2 is going off. Okay, spirits, I'm going to go outside now and walk around the grounds, okay? So if you would like to join me, or if
Williams.
Williams, okay. Is that a surname? If that's your surname, if that is your surname, Williams, could you just make those lights go off, please, just to confirm that, and then I know that I'm looking for a Godfrey Williams or Charles Williams or even a Jasmine Williams. Could you do that for me? Could you just make those lights flicker a little bit, and then I promise you I will leave this church and we will go into the grounds. If you want me to stay in the church, then make those lights go off. If you want me to stay and talk to you here, if you feel comfortable talking to me here, then we will stay here. Please, can you put those lights on for me?
You just saw my shadow.
Have I? If I did, then hopefully I've caught it on this camera. All this equipment will not harm you. It does not harm you. It shows that you're here, and it shows that your presence is here. I know that you're here. I can sense that there is something here. But would you like me to go to the grounds now and the cemetery and see if we can find your grave? So that's what we'll do. I'll turn the light off. That's what we'll do then. So we will take this investigation outside now, into the grounds. Alright, I have just seen a shadow go past the altar. It's just like a little misty shadow kind of thing. Do you think you could get Sia out and perhaps take some pictures, see what comes up on Sia? Joan. Hello, Joan. K2's going off. Joan, and are the other spirits that are here planned? Okay. The gentleman beside me is my husband Richard. Now he's going to take some pictures, or if you can give us a picture, we may be able to help you more. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there anything coming through yet? Please, can you just show him any picture whatsoever? Any picture you would like. What was that? Right, we're going to take this investigation outside now, guys. Okay, I had to stop it because I thought someone was coming in, but there's nobody out there. So what we're going to do now then is we're going to go out into the grounds and we'll do an investigation in the grounds. Obviously the words that I've had come through are animal, Sarah, and planned. So we'll go out now and we'll do an investigation in the grounds. So I'll just We'll go out now. Quite a good heavy door actually. So we'll go out into the grounds now. And we will look for a person called Godfrey. Now obviously
He scares people.
he scares people. Does Godfrey scare people? See, some of these headstones you can't read. So what we'll do is we'll have a look round. I don't know. John, Sophia, Henrietta. That's the Wingfield family. Eileen. Like I say, some of these headstones are really old and you can't see them. May I ask who scares people, please?
She shouts.
Who shouts? Does Sarah shout? See if we can find a Godfrey.
Surprise.
Surprise, is it a surprise? Williams, sacred to the memory of William Oswin. Okay. No. Trying to find a Godfrey. Like I say, some of these headstones you can hardly read the names on them. But it's okay. They've asked me to try and find their graves, so I will. Godfrey. Okay, John. Valentine. It's an unusual name, isn't it? Valentine. Godfrey. Trying to find a Godfrey. Mary, Hannah, Ellis.
1840.
1840, okay. Charles William Wingfield. (1840). I think they mean 1840. I think that's what they're referring to. Godfrey. I can't find any headstones with Godfrey.
Grandad.
Okay, were you somebody's grandfather then? Edward Mary. No. I can't seem to find your grave, Godfrey. I can't seem to find your grave, my lovely. Or if you're here, I can't.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. That's not a gargoyle. I like gargoyles. Little devilish kind of, dragonish kind of people. Godfrey, I'm really, really sorry. I can't find your grave, my lovely.
My life was short.
Oh, bless you. I'm very sorry, Godfrey, about if this is Godfrey I'm talking to, or if there's other spirits here. I'm very, very sorry that your life had to be taken from you.
Standing beside you.
This is very confusing, because a lot of these headstones are really, really weathered, so I can't read any names, and it upsets me a bit because the spirits asked me to find their graves, and obviously I'm trying to find them, but I can't, because the lettering on these headstones, I mean, you can hardly read them, you can hardly see the lettering on them. There's a few names I can sort of like pick out. We've got a Robert over there. We've got a William here. But it's like this one here. It's like this one here. You can hardly read the names on it because it's covered in lichen, however you refer to it. But see, for all I know, that could be Godfrey's grave. Or that could be his grave, or these 3 crosses here, they could be the Godfrey. I really don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I'm going to take a little sit down on this little stone.
Black Death.
Black Death. Okay. Whether or not something here is associated with the Black Death. I don't know if the Black Death, I know it was like, as they call it, the plague, as you probably know it as. I don't know if this village was affected all those years ago by the Black Death. I don't honestly know, and I haven't really done much research into the Black Death, so I don't really know what I'm talking about, to be honest, with regards to it. I know that it was in loving memory of Charles. We had a Charles come through in the church. Like I was saying about with the Black Death, I don't really know much about it. I know that it was a disease that caused massive like blisters and boils, and you know, it was very, very contagious back then, highly contagious. And they used to have those, I know them as Dr. Death masks. You know, those masks with the long pointed like beaks on them. They were known as the Black Death doctors. They used to come and collect your bodies, and I know you used to have a cross painted on the door and whatnot, but it's just come up 18, so I don't know whether that was the age of whether it was Godfrey, Charles, Jasmine. Who else did we have? Sarah, Joan. You know, I don't know if it's any of those. It's a beautiful church. Absolutely, I'm blown away by it. It felt very welcoming. It didn't feel negative at all. It didn't feel offish. It felt very, like I say, very welcoming, very warm. As funny as that sounds, but it went extremely cold in that church. I think I've had some good responses. The K2 has been going mental in there. Obviously,
Good.
Yeah, good, that's right, thank you. Yes, I've had a good time here. I've had a really good time here, thank you. Obviously, what spirits have communicated with me, they have been helpful. They have been a bit confusing to probably understanding the questions I'm asking. They probably don't know the equipment, you know, because back then there was no such thing as cameras. There was no, well, there was in 1800s, and you know, because you see it on all these sites, you know, like the old death photos and post-mortem photos where people are being taken pictures, but then it was one of those cameras that a puff of smoke and a bright light, and you had to, the photographer was under a blanket, you know, and then taking it and then waiting for the exposure. Nowadays you just press a button and you got a picture. So they're probably not familiar with all this camera gear and all the equipment, which when I do my investigations I do like to get the spirit's trust in using the equipment and, you know, communicating via it, because sometimes the spirits will, unless you get the modern day spirits, you know, the ones that haven't recently long crossed over, they're going to know what a mobile phone is, they're going to know what camera is, they're going to know what a video.
I feel very lonely.
Oh, but you don't have to feel lonely. Please don't feel like that. Please don't feel very lonely. That's why I'm here, for you to come and speak with me and talk with me. Oh, you don't have to feel lonely, spirit, not by any means. You don't have to feel lonely at all. I am here for you. I will be going shortly, but I am here for you. I am not here to disrespect you. I just like to talk to you. That's what I do. See, I don't know, you can't read these, whether or not these were the Godfrey family. I don't know, because like I say, they're all
Hierarchy.
Hierarchy, okay. Were you hierarchy then? Were you someone with importance? There's obviously a lot of... Are they rabbit droppings? No, look, they're berries from the tree. Okay. See, a lot of those... Were you someone who was familiar with hierarchy people then? I mean, I'm not familiar with this church. I've never been to this church. This is the first time that I've come here, and like I say, it took about 2.5 hours to get here. But yeah, obviously, Godfrey, I'm so sorry I cannot find your grave. Charles, I cannot find yours. Unless that is Charles's grave, that one there, because it does say Charles on it. And the name Sarah came through, and we've got her name, Sarah Wingfield, died October the 15th, looks like 1800 or 1860, I don't... Secrets. Unless this is the family, Godfrey, Charles, Sarah, 1872. I don't know, this could be their grave, I don't know. Joe. Yes, I used to be called Joe. I used to be called Joe. In fact, I was called Joanne as well. I was known back then as Joe or Joanne. But obviously I've changed my name to Raven now. Some people still call me Joe or Joanne, which I will still answer to them, but I would much prefer it if they call me Raven, because I've changed my name now and that's who I am. But yeah, I think on that note, guys, then we will switch Spirit Talker off. Just switch it off. We will switch it off. There you go, Spirit Talker's off now. It's been a good investigation. I think I've had some good responses. Obviously they must know my name. That's the first time my name has come up on Spirit Talker. There's a Joanna buried here, but it's spelled J-H Johanna with no O in it. And that's, yeah. So maybe the spirits do know me. Maybe they've seen me on other investigations, who knows? But yeah, so on that note then, peeps, we will leave Tinnicut Church here in Rutland, and thank you for joining me on this adventure. Please, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and we'll go on from there. But the beauty of this building is absolutely gorgeous, and because I'm in Rutland today, what I'm going to do is, once I've finished this and I've said goodbye to you all, I will be going around Rutland just to see what other churches are around, not available, around, and see, take the name of the church down and do some research into the church, the history of it, you know, and go on from there. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this adventure. Like I say, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and until the next time, obviously excuse me, obviously until the next time, you stay safe, you have a happy time hunting, especially if it's coming up to Halloween. If you are going on a ghost hunt, I wish you all the very best for that. But from me, Raven, at Tinnicut Church here in Rutland, until the next time, stay safe, happy hunting, and I'll see you on the next adventure.